You want to make something, but you don't want it to take too long. You want it to be fairly quick. This is a nice recipe. It's fish. It'll cook quickly. It's a white fish. It's haddock I just got. And it's a tomato-based sauce, something that I've made, something that my mother used to make, but she'd never added the fish. It was just potatoes, green beans, and onions in a sauce. But I had the idea of adding the fish, so that's what I like to do now. So I'll show you what I do. Alright, so I've chopped up onion and potato, white potato, oil and just some olive oil and some pepper. I don't really use any salt when I cook fish because it's salty enough, and I'm going to add capers. I have a 4.5 quart casserole saucepan, and the flavor just shines through so much better. So that's in the pan. That's going to cook for a little bit, and then I'm going to add some capers and some slices of green olives, and then some fish and lemon juice and green beans. Okay, so the potatoes and onions are pretty much done at this point, and as you can see, I'm going to zoom right in there. I've put capers and sliced green olives, and I've just added, sorry for the fogging up, I've just added just diced grape tomatoes, which is just the juice from them is gonna just come away from them and add to the juices in the pan. The fish will create its own juices, and I'm gonna add some lemon and also an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. So I'm just about ready to put the rest of it in. And at this point, you can see the potatoes have browned a little bit, so that gets them an edge on cooking. So there you can see that the fish, I moved around the potatoes and made room for the fish to sit right in the bottom of the pan. It's as simple as that. The potatoes don't really need to cook too much more. And I'm going to add tomato sauce. Just a can of tomato sauce. If you have tomato, a fresh tomato sauce, that's fine, but otherwise I find this to be very good. And then I'm going to add some green beans to that and cover it and cook it. So that's what it's looking like as it's cooking. You can see it bubbling away. The fluid in the pan from the tomato sauce, even from the fish that escaped from the fish, is enough to make everything cook. I'm going to cover it again in the terracotta saucepan, this deep brown terracotta saucepan. We'll just, it's on 3 or 4 and on the electric range, and it's just going to cook. It doesn't even need to go much higher than that. It could even go lower. And I'm going to cook it for probably another 5 minutes and look at it. So I'm just letting it, I've taken the pan off the heat because the terracotta will stay very, very hot. In fact, I'll show you that I've taken it off about a minute ago, and this thing is still going to be very hot inside. It's not bubbling, but the green beans will continue to cook in the steam that's inside there. So there it is on my plate. The fish with the green beans, the potatoes, the olives, and I've just sprinkled it with some fresh parsley. And if you want to make it a little spicy, you can add some more red pepper flakes, but that depends on your taste. It's delicious. So here's a piece of the fish and a small green bean that I've got. I'm just going to taste and tell you. Superb, quick, easy, one pan, and everything you need.